What's today? Thursday? Oh man, so I wanted to jump on and talk to you guys about the 200 subscriber giveaway that we had mentioned earlier this week. So it's going to be a little bit different of a giveaway. If you've learned anything between me and Space, is that we love to reward loyalty with loyalty, basically. That's where we are. So that's the type of giveaways we like to do. You guys have already seen that on his channel, so we're going to continue that. Similar to, I guess, my channel when we do our giveaways. So I want to tell you guys about a gentleman, a story about how I met him. Not Space. I'm not talking about Space. It's a gentleman that I met that I believe we were at Space Apes Dispensary, and we were hanging out. Oh my god, I totally don't have my catalog. Oh, we were hanging out at Space Apes. It was, Space Ape, the owner, Space, me, and a couple other people. I think it was like one of our first times that we were over there, and Space Ape had gotten a call, and a few minutes later, a guy walks in, and he walks up to me and Space City that are sitting there at the table. I think we were rolling or something at the time. So this guy comes up and introduces himself and says, "Hey, my name is XYZ. I watch your channel. I, basically follow everything that he does." And so he didn't say it in a way that, like, I guess made us realize that he was like a true fan, like that watched every single live, every single review. He had basically like knew everything. He knew the plants we were growing. He knew the dogs, like the weens, before I started posting them, before I even had a channel. So he knew like all these things, and like we conversed with him. We lit one up, and he was just a really cool guy. So a few weeks later, we see him. He comes through to the glass lab. He's been there a few times with us. Now it's a regular Tuesday thing. Every week we see this guy. And yeah, he's a fellow roller. He infuses like cookies and all kinds of stuff. So he does edibles as well. He rolls. He does, he does all kinds of stuff that's in our, community. So anyways, the reason I'm telling you about this guy is because that day that we were at Space Apes, when he left, I turned to Space and I was like, dude, that was like a legit fan. Like, he is 100% like about and supports what you do. Like, he was like, that was the first time that I really felt like, oh wow, somebody is really like following you and your story and everything that you're doing. And I thought that was so awesome to meet somebody who had that same passion, that had that same like love for the plant, for smoking, for all of the above, even for the art of rolling. That's not something that everybody knows how to do, and everybody enjoys the process. I feel like sometimes they're like, a roll's a roll, just roll it up, whatever. But there's an art to it, and I feel like this particular person appreciates it. So he left. I told Space, I was like, wow, like that was the legit first time I met somebody that was a fan of my husband's. And I told him, I was like, did you realize he said what strains we're growing? Like, this guy just followed us. He loved the channel, and I thought that was awesome. So we ended up hanging out, with this guy. We've seen him for, I think, almost a year straight now, every single Tuesday. So yeah, he's definitely in the sessions. He's in the circle group. He's he's just a really awesome person. And so thank you guys, 11 of you, for coming on in. Welcome. I'm not reading the comments, obviously, because I'm driving, but you guys can talk amongst yourselves. But yeah, I wanted to story tell about this guy that was just really awesome when we first met him. He's been just a really cool person that we've known. He brings, like I said, edibles to the sesh. He rolls. He does all kinds of stuff. He has, a nice little family, lives in our neighborhood. So going back to the giveaway, right? We reward loyalty with loyalty all the time. That's kind of what Space's thing is we don't want to ever give something away to somebody who might be in here like just tuning in because you saw the word giveaway. It's not that kind of giveaway. So I wanted to tell you guys this story because he is going through something that's really hard. I'm not going to get into a lot of personal details because I don't want to put his stuff out there like that. But I do want to say that he is going through something that I can imagine. And when I heard about what happened, it took all of me to not just like start crying. There, it was really hard. It was something that I couldn't imagine myself going through. And one of the things he said was that, I don't know, I don't even know how to say this without like crying or without like giving too much information, but I heard him say something that just like, it tore my heart open, guys. Like, it really broke my heart. But it was basically, he lost somebody, and you know, he was cleaning out his fridge of like the last food that person made them. And when I say like that kills me, guys, like that really kills me. Like, I'm trying really hard not to tear up and tell you guys about this, but it killed me for him to say that was like the last meals from that he would eat from this person. So for our giveaway, that I want to do for my 200 subscribers is I want to make meals. I'm going to put all the energy and effort and everything that I would have put into that giveaway into making some meals and gifting them to him and his family. Just because, like I said, they're going through something really hard that I personally can't imagine going through, that it hurts my soul like talking about it. So yeah, guys, that's the unexpected giveaway, was somebody that we personally know that is struggling, going through something. And you know, the way that I've always coped with stuff is food. Like, you know, if you're feeling down, let me make you some cookies, maybe you'll feel better. So that's what the giveaway is going to be, guys. So shout out to Houston Genetics. We love you, we're here with you, we support you in every way. I'm so sorry for what you're going through, but we are here 100% for you guys. All right. Whew, I finally pulled up to Starbucks. I'm so glad that I was able to get that out to you guys. But yeah, so that's the giveaway, guys. That's the unexpected giveaway. We're here to take care of our own, to take care of the people that support us. You know, I thought about doing it on here, guessing a number and all that stuff. We brainstormed with Space, and I couldn't think of any better way to do a giveaway than to somebody who I personally know, that's followed the channel. He follows the Weens, he follows me, you know, everything. He has 100% supported us from the very beginning. So shout out to him, and that's what we're gonna be doing, guys. Whew. Somebody's jamming over there, guys. That's my tunes. That's my jam. So yeah, guys, that's the unexpected giveaway that nobody was I'm sure everybody in the chat is probably pissed, like, why didn't I get anything? But yeah, guys, that's how it rolls sometimes. Is this person has supported us from the very beginning for, you know, over a year. He's been there, he's been following the channel, he, you know, follows us, follows all the posts, does all that good stuff. Hi.
Your total today is 670.
All right. All right, guys, so I have a couple extra minutes. Let me pull over so we can actually get into the comments for a little bit. Whew. Oh yeah, let me get my Starbucks ready. All right, from the beginning. Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning, Tony T. Salute smokers. Good morning, Sir Smokes a Lot. What's up, Ruben? Jeffrey always for 20, saying hello to everybody else in the chat. Good morning, chat. Space City says, yo, what's up, everyone? Good morning, love. I didn't discuss the giveaway with you, but just rewind, and that's gonna be the plan. I'm glad I got through it without crying. I was really scared for a second there that I was just gonna start bawling for a second. What's up, Space City says there smokes a lot. Mr. Ruben, what's up, Ruben says Space City. Hey, Jeffrey, Tony, everybody's in here. Hey, I told you before, we truly love you guys because we share the same passion, says Jeffrey 420. Absolutely. Like, we all have the same passion, and when you recognize somebody that is that, you know, has that same feel for it, that same kind of vibe, that same kind of energy, like, I'm telling you, like, this guy is really awesome. This guy's a really special person, and I think he absolutely deserves it. So I'm gonna take you guys along for the rest of the week. This afternoon I'll start cooking, and we'll kind of just meal prep a few things, and then I'm not going to take you with us, but we're going to go and drop it off and just let them know, hey, like, we support you just like you've been supporting us for a really long time. And, you know, I'm just very appreciative that you know, he's in our circle, and I want to help him and support him in any way that I can. And I think dropping off a few meals for his family, you know, would be much better than just kind of giving something away. You know, whether it's a roll or, you know, one of my canvases, like those things are cool, those things are nice. We'll probably do another giveaway at like 300 or 400 if we, you know, keep growing, hopefully. Cross our fingers. But yeah, I couldn't do a regular giveaway knowing that somebody, like, you know, was going through that. And it was hard for me to I guess, like, not act on it in a way, or not, yeah, just like not kind of act on it or do something to show that, you know, we love him. Jeffrey always 420, chunking the deuces, Miss Bay City. You really are a whole ray of sunshine. I appreciate that. I really do. There's days where, like, people just ask, like, why are you so happy? Why are you this? Why are you that? And it's like, why do people hate when you're happy? Like, why can't I just be happy? And just kind of love life, love what I'm doing, love, you know, waking up in the morning and just kind of being there. I feel a huge pride when I, you know, make people laugh and crack jokes and just kind of lighten everybody's mood. I feel like at the end of the day, we're always taking everything so seriously. Like, we take life so seriously, and I get that, but I'm always going to be that person that kind of just like tries to break the ice and just tries to make it a good time for you, because there's, you know, only so many days on this earth. So you might as well make yeah, make the most of it, guys. Like, really take care of each other. If you find people like Houston Genetics, who just supports you and loves what you do, and, you know, digs the content, and yeah, I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget that day at Space Safe that this guy walked in and just, you know, knew all about our plants and knew everything that was going on. And I was just like, holy shit, like, this guy fucks with us. Like, this guy really fucks with us. So yeah, guys, that's the giveaway. Hopefully you guys can tune in. I'll show you guys a few, like, how-to videos. I'm going to be doing some pulled pork, some rice and beans, maybe some tamales. I don't know. We're just going to throw some stuff together, things that they can just throw in the freezer and just take out as needed. So yeah, guys, that's the giveaway. Yay. All right, well, thank you guys for tuning in. I gotta go, so I will see you guys later.